Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the Kentucky Wildcats beating the Tennessee Volunteers. Just when the Kentucky starts to freaking lose me, they pull me back in. Another second half comeback. They outscored Tennessee 49-36 in the second half. They were able to, I don't know what it is with these slow first half starts. Once they got down by 17, I'm like, oh, here we go again. But they come back on the road. They never gave up, never give up. They got a massive win on the road. The only game where they really gave up when they trailed big was Gonzaga. I mean, it's not the standard. I don't want them to play like shit in the first half, to where they have to come back in the second half. But LSU, I guess you could say they got a little bit lucky, with the 1 second and the full court pass for the jump shot. But this is one Kentucky had to earn. They shot, I don't know what it is, they just get better shots in the second half. Like, they move the ball better, they stop turning it over. Like, the last two games in the second half, they've stopped turning the basketball over. And they've just been making their shots from deep. And once Aberdeen made those 2 threes coming out at halftime, I felt like he was going to have a big second half, and he did. He had 18 of his 22 points in the second half. Oway, he had only 12. He had 10 of his 12 in the second half. He had a huge three. He hit a 3, he had a and 1. He did miss free throws, which missing a lot more free throws this year, but luckily got a huge offensive rebound. Aberdeen put it in. So they were big in the second half. Oway had 10 of his 12, Aberdeen 18 of his 22. I don't think Diabate played great, but he played hard. Like, he played hard out there. Sometimes where he's just clumsy and just bad, but he plays hard. I'll give him that. But these guys were huge off the bench. Colin Chandler hit 4 of his 6 3-pointers. Had 3 steals, including a huge one with like 30 seconds left. Got up to Oway for an and 1. Jasper Johnson 5 for 6 from the field. Had 12 points. A combined 24 points from Chandler and Johnson. And 6 of 9 from 3. And he also had 4 assists. So he's a good passer. When you give him more playing time, you see what happens. Jasper Johnson's a really good player. He's a 5-star for a reason. He was kind of huge early to keep Kentucky within reach by halftime, because they were down by 11. He really kept them within reach. And Chandler, Aberdeen were making threes in the second half. Oway hit 1. And Moreno had 4 blocks in this game as well. He didn't do much offensively. He had an and 1. I think that was his only basket and had a free throw. But he had 4 blocks on the defensive end. Yelovich played 12 minutes, but I don't know if I guess he can't handle the physicality of Tennessee. But yeah, just a huge second half, man. Aberdeen was 4 of 5 from 2, 3 of 6 from 3, 5 of 6 at the line. 18 of his 22 points in the second half, man. Shout out to him, who was awesome in the second half once again. I forgot how many he had last game second half. It was probably damn near identical. He probably had like 18 or 20. And for a guy who really isn't a point guard, like, he's not a normal point guard. But he's improved playing the point too. Like, there's some times where he dribbles the air out of the ball, but you expect that. He's not a normal point guard. Like, he's becoming a really good guy as well. Oway, other than the missed free throws, Chandler, Mo, they played great down the stretch. These last 2 games have been fun. Nerve-wracking, all in one. Hey, wins are wins. And down 17, they come back again to win on the road. I mean, they came back from 18 against LSU in Baton Rouge on Wednesday after being down by as many as 17. Huge road trip week. And they ended up with 3 straight wins. Mississippi State, they were down by 12 early. LSU 18 points, Tennessee 17 points, and they won all 3 of those games. But the comeback cats, the cardiac cats, whatever the hell you want to call them. If a prayer at LSU, then a 17-point comeback and fight against Tennessee is what it takes to change the season, whatever. They all count the same in the win-loss column. Oway, Aberdeen with huge second halves once again. But Jasper Johnson was huge as well. It's just I think. What if we don't dig ourselves into these big first half deficits? How good can they be? The second half, I don't know what they do. They just make really good adjustments, I guess. It was just, I thought they were going to lose, because the first half they had a field goal drought of like 7 minutes. So I'm like, how are they going to lose this game? But Jasper, he cooked in this game when he was out there in the first half. You can't blame him for taking a lot of shots when he's out there at times. And Kentucky in the first half, they went down by double digits in 9 of those 11 games in major conference teams. Like, I don't get how they get down by like 15 points every game and they just are able to make all these adjustments. I mean, it's just so deflating watching them trail by double digits. Because you turn the ball over 7 times, 5 offensive rebounds. In the first half, and then the second half, they don't turn the ball over at all. Or they might maybe turn it over a few times, but it wasn't as bad as the first half. And then they're just able to create good three-point looks, drain them. And Colin Chandler's been good the last 2 games, been huge the last 2 games. Then he made a nice pass at the end of the LSU game for Moreno to get a good shot. And he gets the steal and then gets it up to Oway for the M1. Just gritty. An insane finish. Trying to fight, in Tennessee trying to fight for the game after losing to our worst team in years. I'm sure Jay Billis will be crying to sleep tonight, because every calls that go in favor, dude cries like a fucking baby. My blood pressure don't like Kentucky having to come back every time, but hey, win's a win. Tennessee led this game for 38 minutes and 41 seconds. And it was great going to Kentucky going to Knoxville again. Guess the team loves playing there because they just are able to beat them every time now. But Jasper Johnson, Mark Pope talked about him, how he's on his way. He gave us a massive lift when we were stuck. He's got a bright future, man. I really think he does. He gets more and more playing time, gets more and more games under him. He's going to be a really good player. And he also had 4 assists. He's like probably the best player to get it to the post, or best guard that can get into the post. But yeah, let's go to the stat sheet. Phenomenal win. They really struggled to stop Gillespie at times. And Nate Ament made some shots. But other than that, there's not really much with this Tennessee team. Like, all they have is really Gillespie and Nate Ament. Like, Jalen Carey's a solid player. And they have guys off the bench that are decent, but it's just really Jacoby Gillespie and like Nate Ament. And that steal at the end, Colin Chandler said it was like telegraphed or something. He telegraphed the play, allowing him to jump the passing lane, and then get to Oway and go the other way. So they keep getting beat up in the first half. It's like taking that big punch from Muhammad Ali in the first half, but you're able to come back in the second half. But Tennessee crumbles in the second half. Kentucky, the Cardiac Cats, come back. A few more facts I'll point out here. Kentucky's won 6 of their last 7 in Knoxville. Guess you could say 6-7. 6-7. I don't think Tennessee scored a field goal in the final. What was it? 5 minutes? Yeah, the last 5:38. They did not score a field goal in the last 5:38 to choke a 17-point lead. So the only thing they got was free throws. I'm sick of the slow starts. Look, I am. But if they're going to come back in the second half every time, okay, win's a win for me. Yeah, let's go to the stat sheet. Here. Now I'll talk about some NASCAR news quickly to end it. So Kentucky, they improved to 12-6, 3-2 in SEC play. They scored 80 points. 31 the first half, 49 the second half. Tennessee, they dropped to 12-6, 2-3 in SEC play, 78 points. 42 in the first half, 36 in the second half. Yelovich, 5 points. 2 of 4, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Moreno, 3 points, 1 from 4, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 blocks. Oway, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 of 11, 1 of 5 from 3. Aberdeen, 22 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, and 5 of 6 at the line. Cam Williams, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 of 4. Diabate, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 for 11. Garrison, 2 points. Chandler, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Jasper Johnson, 12 points, 4 assists, 5 of 6 from the field, and 2 of 3 from 3. Cat shot 47 from the field, 46 from 3. 62 from the line, going to work on those free throws. 29 rebounds, 14 assists, 9 turnovers, 8 steals, 6 blocks, 14 O-boards, 15 D-boards, 22 fouls, got 14 offensive rebounds. Tennessee, Nate Mint, 17 points. Felix Paras, 5 points. Carey, 6 points, 3 for 12. Gillespie, 24 points, 8 assists, 6 for 12, 4 of 7 from 3. Went 8 of 12 from the line. Boswell, 4 points. Dwayne Brown, the second. 7 points. Estrella, 4 points. Mari Evans, 8 points. And Abram, 3 points. They shot 47 from the field, 42 from 3, 69 from the line, 36 boards, 18 assists, 12 turnovers, 6 steals, 4 blocks, 16 O-boards, 20 D-boards, and 19 fouls. So yeah, Kentucky, it's an 80-78 win in Knoxville. I believe their next game, what is their next game? So Kentucky's games next week, they play Texas at 7 o'clock at home. Texas is going to be tough. I mean, they beat Alabama and Vandy. It's going to be tough. And then Ole Miss, 12 p.m. at home. So that's their next 2 games next week. Before they play at Vandy and then at Arkansas. The 2 games after that. So, yeah, that's all I'll say for the Kentucky game here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more if you're just here for the Kentucky. So, yeah, peace. Let's move on to the little NASCAR news. So, points will be awarded for the duels, top 10 in each duel, so points will be awarded. Cup drivers will be allowed in the regular season finale for the O'Reilly and trucks. They won't be allowed in the chase races and those series. Should be permanently banned, but whatever, makes no sense from the race finale, in the finale. And NASCAR's updated substance abuse policy to include some additional performance-enhancing drugs. Some tweaks to the lug nut penalties in the O'Reilly and trucks. Mainly takes 4 low slugs for DQ. Also, as far as waivers, a driver who gets a waiver doesn't get penalized as far as where their points are reset for the playoffs. As long as the absence is approved or NASCAR initiated, a suspension. If not, then points reset to 2,000 in Cup, 2,300 in O'Reilly, and 2025 truck. And NASCAR is designated for the first 3 races a new OEM provisional, obviously for Ram in the first 3 races. If an entry from new OEM is qualified, they get spots from 37th to 40th. Helps to get points until current season points kick in. Among other rule changes, if a car goes to the garage for a DVP, no longer can post a speed to get fast lap point. Can get it if fastest before going to the garage. The O'Reilly Series age minimum for tracks 1.25 miles or shorter, and all road courses will drop from 18 to 17. It was fun watching guys go out for that fastest lap, but we can't do fun things, I guess. Stages and pit road speeds for all 3 national series. If you want to look at Bob's Twitter, you can see that. He's expecting several Cup races, more than 10 for Corey Hine for 23-11, and some truck starts won't be full-time in specific series. Connors Mosack will do 12 truck races for Spire, it's number 7 truck. And I think that's it, really, for the NASCAR news. So, that's all I had to say about the Kentucky game and NASCAR news. So, yeah, leave a like and subscribe for more. Until next time, I'm out of light. Peace.